Welcome to another episode of Video Game Reviews, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, at least different for this channel. I don't usually do previews, but that's what I'm doing today. We're going to do a preview for No More Heroes 3. It just came out yesterday. I've played through the first couple of bosses. I've wandered around the town of Santa Destroy, which is, if you don't know, the name of the city in the series. And so I've, definitely got my feet wet with it, and here to let y'all know what I think about it. So let's dive in. Now I may go back once I've completed the game and do more of a review, or really just kind of add any additional notes if anything else kind of comes up that I don't see at this point in the game. Or just kind of give my final thoughts on it. But anyways, I'm happy to report that it is, much like the other games in the series, it's just like one of the most fun, refreshing, like kind of different games that I've played in a while. And, even though this game does have a lot in common with the first two games, there's just not really anything else like this series, in my opinion, and in my experience at least. So it really is just like a super welcome breath of fresh air. So just a little bit of my history with this series. The first game that I played in the No More Heroes franchise was the second one. And I will say that so far still is my favorite for reasons that I'll get into here in a little bit. But I mean, No More Heroes 2 on the Wii just really came along at a time when, I don't know, it seemed like every game that I was playing just felt so stale. It seemed like every game I played felt like 100 other games that I had already played. And No More Heroes 2 was just the weirdest damn thing that I had played in a while. Like the presentation, the variety of gameplay, just everything. And plus, like, it's stylistically, it's just like dripping with cool. Like, the way I used to describe No More Heroes is almost like, basically, if Quentin Tarantino made a video game, it would be No More Heroes. And so the reason, though, I guess I'll dive in now, the reason so far that I like Part 2 probably still better than Part 3 is Part 2 just felt a little more grounded. It was very film noir, kind of a vibe. It was basically you were an assassin in this assassin's tournament kind of thing. And it just felt like dark and gritty, but grounded. And here, but still over the top. Don't get me wrong. Like, No More Heroes has always been a weird set of games. But with this, they took it to sort of the next level, which I think is just kind of too over the top. And it's sort of this alien / superhero competition. I mean, I saw that in the previews, months and months ago, and I felt a little cautious about it then, but I thought, well, no, this is Suda51. I'm sure he'll pull it off. But I have to tell you, in Part 3, I don't really like the enemy character designs very much at all. Whereas previously, enemy character designs were, in my opinion, one of the strengths of the entire series. Like, they were so cool. Here they're straight up goofy, and to be honest with you, though, like, I've just got like superhero burnout, and I've seen, like everybody else, I've seen millions of these superhero movies now, and I guess a lot of people are still fully into it, but I gotta be honest, man, I'm over it. I'm kind of over it. And so a superhero theme here, or even a sci-fi alien theme here, is not a positive in my opinion. I really like the kind of that gritty noir aspect to the other games. But that's really my only complaint so far with Part 3, and so that's saying a lot. Look, I bought it first day, which I never do. I mean, I haven't bought a new game physical first day since Fable 3 on the 360, I think. It's been a real long time. And I am super happy with this purchase. Like, I'm having an amazing time. It looks great. It plays great. I will say that exploring the town, and I'm sure this was intentional, but it's it's kind of a throwback to the first No More Heroes game, where the town exploration was famously a little bit janky, and they haven't really improved that. Like, I'm sure it's an intentional throwback, but I feel like they could have upgraded that aspect a little more. It is frankly a bit janky. I mean, I'm sure that it probably looks better than a Wii game, but it doesn't look as good as a Switch game, if that makes sense. At least, again, with the town exploration, in my opinion. But you can look at the footage and kind of judge for yourself. So anyway, that's basically my preview, dude. Like, despite the fact that I've had some less than stellar things to say about this game so far, it truly is just one of the most fun, like purely just fun, refreshing games that I've played on my Switch in a minute, and is totally worth, in my opinion, the $50 price tag to go out and grab it right now. So if this piques your interest at all, like, definitely go for it. 100% go for this game. Like, compared to what? You know what I mean? What else is out there that's competing for the dollars? A bunch of... I mean, I'm super jaded, but in my opinion, like, the competition, as far as like what's on the Walmart shelf right now, it's a bunch of stale garbage to me, for the most part. I mean, not to say there are zero other good games out there, but mostly. Most of the stuff that I play, if you watch this channel, is like indie. It's direct to download only, direct to eShop type stuff. A physical release may come out later, but mostly the indie spot is where I'm at. And this game, you know what, I was telling a friend the other day, a good way to describe the No More Heroes games is almost like a AAA Flash game. Like, not that this is a Flash game, obviously. If you look at the footage, you can see that. But in terms of the fact that you've got this developer who's truly kind of an artist, and he's got this bizarre, fresh vision. He's got some new ideas for presentation, some ideas for gameplay that haven't really been implemented before. You know what I mean? They haven't been... It feels really experimental and just like, hey, let's try this and see if it sticks. And that's just fresh and exciting for me, and it's so nice to see something that isn't so darn formulaic. You know what I mean? So, that's it, man. I think I've rambled on enough for what's supposed to be a preview, so I'm going to get on with my day, and I guess you should too, and I'll see